Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to another Friday edition of Queens of the Ring. I am Nik J, and this is my partner, my co-host, my sister, my friend, BOXIANA.
My cousin. She left off my cousin.
Yeah, my cousin. That's right.
I'm her mama's favorite niece right now, just to FYI.
Oh, baby, don't you say that loud.
For all the cousins that's watching, I mean, it's time to fight.
Listen, they will fight you by Linda P. Now, they will fight you by Linda Johnson. Don't
That's
you do
lying,
that?
Linda.
Woo, come on in the house, y'all. Come on in the house. Thank y'all for stopping by on this fine Friday. Let me see who we got. We have Frank from the land. What's up, Frank? Hey, Nika, how you doing? We got knockouts with Nika in the house. Hey, y'all. Nika is another female boxing fan. She has a wonderful show on Twitter that's returning. Today, I have my glass of wine, but Nika, I'm going to have my red cup ready, okay? Nika does a show called Red Cup versus Red Cup. And so, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but y'all get it. Get on over to Twitter and follow Knockout with Nika. Knockouts with Nika. And get ready for her versus battles. She says she's bringing it back for Spence and Crawford. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so who else we got? D21519. We got Southpaw Boxing. Kevin Stenhouse. What's up, Big Joe Townsend? We got Riley Foster. Hey, Karma Serene. Karma, I think I missed your super chat last week, so I'm gonna double shout you out. Karma, we sure appreciate you coming through. We really do. We have Drago. Oh, sorry. I put an R in that. Dago619 Cali Factor. What's up? Boxing Republic. Harvey Johnson. What's going on? The Johnsons. How y'all doing this evening? We have AL Radio. What's up, Big J? Good. We also have Anthony Bolden. Our West. Phenomenal Mexican. We have Yakov White. Who else do we have? Tay, how you doing, Big Tay? How you doing? We have been Saucy Boxing, Shogun 76, Stephen L. the Mac, Boxing Republic. Hey, mommy. We have Brent Fox and Young Ya. So listen, y'all, come on in the house. Go ahead, click like on your way in. Click the thumbs up button on your way in here. Share it on your pages if you have YouTube pages, and come on in, tell the people. See, this show, we're gonna really get to break down to y'all how we felt about this Spence fight. On Sunday's show with so much going on, we didn't really get to tell y'all how we really felt about it. And then there's been a whole lot of other stuff going on since then that we must discuss. So the first thing on the docket tonight is going to be the Ugas Spence recap. And I'm going to let BOXIANA have the floor because there was a lot that we took away from that fight. Friend, go ahead on and let them know what you took away from the fight.
Well, first off, I still ain't forgot, Jerry, I need my $33 back. Because I feel like $33 for one drink was just too much money, Jerry. That hurt my heart to give you $33 for a cup this big. But I drank that drink, and I even ate the ice too because I wasn't leaving shit in that cup. But for the turnout and the turn up, I was so lit, friend. I really, really was not expecting that to be, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to say a violent fight. Because to see how Ugas looks now, I didn't know Errol beat him up so bad. Like, his eye is demolished. Like, he should not box anymore. Because if anybody tap on that eye, it's night-night. It's night-night. I mean, it was really Air Force activity. Errol looked good. He be punching people how he be punching that bag. His pace is crazy. I don't know, friend. I don't want him to take no layouts, but I really don't want him to fight nobody else either because he's gonna hurt somebody worse than what he did Ugas, and it's just gonna continue to get worse. Oh, you're so messy. I don't want him to hurt nobody. But Errol really, really, really hurt Ugas. Have y'all seen Ugas' eye? I showed you Ugas' eye just a minute ago. And matter of fact, you can find Ugas' eye on my Instagram. Ugas' eye is really, really, really messed up. Like, Errol's just different. And Ugas was a really, really, really big sucker Saturday night. Like, he was humongous Saturday. And he was bigger than Errol Saturday. Errol treated him like a small child. Errol got okay. So the debate and the question, friend, did Errol get hurt? I don't want to say that he got hurt. I will say he got stumbled. His recoup game is sickening. Like, he should have went down a couple of times. I thought from watching it from where I was seeing it, it looked like he was gonna hit the cave, but like,
and we had good seats, might I
add. We have some pretty decent seats, but he recovered so well, and it was like silver teeth activated. Like, I'm finna kick your ass now, because once he got him and he started whooping on that eye, and I told you, like, friend, once he started working on that one eye and it was starting to swell, if you look at Ugas' other eye, it's swollen too. It's just not as swollen as bad. He's gonna mess up both that man's eyes, friend. There's some things that I would like Errol not to do, but that's for him to get back in training and to do his own thing. I guess maybe we'll call that ring rust. But I don't like Bud fans. They've been saying a whole lot of stuff they don't like. So nobody got exposed. All I'm gonna say is try that shit if you want to, because y'all saw how Errol responded when Ugas started doing shit that he was doing. He really got his ass beat. So he's back in the gym already. Like, already back in the gym. It's gonna be really, really, it's gonna be a hold down. Ain't that what they call it, friend? It's gonna be a hold down. It's gonna be a hold down.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Super chat from Karma Serene. Hey, ladies. Hey, Karma. Also, Harvey Johnson. I know I said this already. I just didn't click them so y'all could see them. Salute to the sexiest queens in boxing. Okay, now. All right, now. Also, we have the good brother, Eric Bowden. How are you, Eric, this Good Friday? Thank you for joining us. Who else do we have? J. Kyle, how are you doing? How are you doing today? And my good brother from the Chicago streets, KQKC Boxing Network. Salute to my sisters. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate that. Y'all, if y'all haven't checked him out, he comes on, I think, at 12:30 Central Standard Time. Go check him out. I just get tickled every day watching him. When he sings them super chats, like, I can't sing it like he sings it, but he says, what does he say? Super chat. I can't quite get it like he get it, but he be hitting that thing every time somebody super chat. I love it. Also, we have Dago 619 Cali Factor. Salute, beautiful queens. Cambosis is still a business, and Errol is a relentless animal with that pressure. Bud is a beast, but that pressure from Errol will be too much for Bud. I agree. We have also main event Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Salute to y'all. Keep putting in the work, sisters, and we will. Thank you. Thank you very much. And let's see. That's all the super chats we have for right now. Y'all. So I'll give my swift recap of this fight because it's a whole lot of other stuff we got to talk about. But what I will say is you better hush boxing and barbecue before I hit it again. You know I wasn't warmed up. Me. Super chat. Okay. Anyway, so listen. Errol Spence Jr. is exactly who I thought he was, who I've been saying he is. And he just put down, as our good brother Black says, he put down a smooth demo last Saturday. A really good reminder to the folks who did not know, the people who were slick doubting, the people who were sidestepping, not sure, what he was going to be like after this second hiccup. He just went on ahead and put down that demo, gave y'all a little reminder of just who the hell he really is. He's a pressure fighter. He loves close quarters. That's what he likes. He's also a tactician, has to be. I like to refer to him as water. He can move how he needs to move in order to defeat his opponent. Whatever that is that he has to do to defeat that specific opponent is what he's going to do. Now, the competitor in him, the ruthless competitor in him, he enjoys to beat his opposition in the way that they fight most comfortable. That's like his own little challenge within himself. He feels like he's that good that he can beat his opponent at their very best chance at beating him. And he's been successful thus far, like really successful thus far. He's normally a really, really good jabber. He didn't pull the jab out until around round 3, maybe 4. He was up close, up real close. And the uppercut was the start of that fight. Mr. Spence put on a demonstration, and shame on the referee and shame on the ringside doctor for not stopping that fight when they first looked at the eye. Fight should have been stopped then. This man been bleeding out his eye for 40 hours. Bleeding. You know how you cry a tear and it's clear? Well, his just been leaking blood for 40 hours. I don't know if he's going to be able to return from this. I'm not sure. But God bless him. I saw that picture BOXIANA sent. Whoo, Lord. That thing is awful. That thing is awful. God bless him. I hope he heals up nicely. I hope he takes a long rest off. Do not rush back from that, sir, because that's a nasty, nasty, nasty eye injury. We also have our West in here. Let's see. Love that super chat. Okay, I ain't gonna steal your thing, KQ, but I love that. Thank you. Also, we have, let's see, Ronnie Bravo. Salute to the gorgeous panel. Keep grinding, queens. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you very much. So, Errol has again done what he said he was going to do. There's been a whole lot of talking going on since the win. And right now, we're all just seething and waiting and panting for the announcement of he and Terrence Crawford. What did you think about Terrence not being there? What did you think about Terrence's tweet after the fight?
Didn't I tell y'all ass last Friday? I told her I'm going to tell you again what I thought. I thought he should have had his ass in that bitch. I don't give a damn what nobody else was saying. He should have had his ass there, because what he was going to do, tweet from the house. And what he do? Tweet from the house. You ain't had to do all that. You could have had your ass out there in the seats and got your official call out. It would have been official. Right there from in the seats. I seen the seats. You seen the seats. We seen the seats that he could have had one of his asses in the seats. He could have came from the Raptors like Sting with his little bat, asking for that work. He should have had his ass in that fucking building. Bud is full of shit.
You think
he tweeted? Yeah. And then he posting all his fucking memes and shit. Like, all right. I keep saying, Budrick's been fighting broken opposition. I ain't gonna say Sean Porter. Sean Porter is his best fight at 147 to date. We ain't gonna act like he ain't been fighting Kell Brooks and folks like that. And no shade to nobody's folks, But when he fought Mr. Benavidez was not 100. He was more like 22 and a half. So with that being said, I mean, it is what it is. He should have had his ass out there in them goddamn seats, I tell you that. And if he didn't, he should have had his ass up in the rafters. He should have jet down from the rafters. I'm telling you, friend. Terrence Crawford got silver teeth. That's his type of action. He should have had his ass come down from the fucking rafters with his little bat. I want that work. He run down.
Well, I think Terrence had his feel of the Texas crowd at the Danny Garcia fight. And I don't think he wanted that kind of smoke again. Again, I would not have minded if he was there, but I wasn't upset that he was not there. I was happy that it was Errol's moment by himself. He said he did what all Bud fans have been begging for him to do, which was say his name. Say my name, say my name. I'm gonna be singing all episode, y'all, so just get ready, okay? So you know, he said his name and he did all of those things.
Say all that. All he had to say was undisputed. I told you, Errol didn't have to say much after the fight. All he had to say was undisputed. If he would have said undisputed, we ain't no need to say all that shit. Then Errol say wasn't no more public, none of that shit. I wouldn't even gave him. Listen, if I was Bud, I would have forced him to say that shit. Why the hell friend? If I don't like you and I know I can get to you, I'm not gonna call you out at your house from afar. I'm gonna come to where I know you be at. I want to fight.
Well, I don't think they're enemies. I think that's the first misconception. I don't think they're enemies. I don't think they have a relationship like say that of Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. I think he respects Bud, actually. So I don't think there's bad blood there yet. There's gonna be, because this here trash talking that has commenced. Honey, have you seen the memes and the t-shirts and whatnot?
I'm gonna say, friend, honestly, I love it. I love a good messy drama trash talk. The shirts is doing it for me. Bud's remake of the shirt, it was a nice hit off. Him and Bowman catching the fish out at the beach, I thought that was something. Errol in a grocery store, I was like, okay, this is getting real spicy and saucy. Keep going. Like Shannon Briggs his ass. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Give me what I want. I want the Shannon Briggs. Somebody gonna have to Shannon Briggs somebody.
Can you I want to tell the people what the Shannon Briggs is?
Hop out on them on dinner. What's up, champ? What's happening, champ? Shit. When he bathing his kids, what's happening, champ? They gonna be grocery shopping, and what's happening, champ? Everywhere he go, he got to take me with him. I be, how you wear that baby on your back? I'd be the baby on the back on his ass. Everywhere he went, I'd be right on his ass.
Well, he don't have to do that now. They done both agreed that the fight is next. So
nope, it don't matter.
He ain't got to have that kind of behavior. You just like you like
these friend. We need the drama.
You like the confusion, don't you? You like
right. That shit. Give me that shit. I want to see you pull up. Don't be rude about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta have no beef. Like him, like it got to the point where Klitschko started laughing at that shit. Like
you want him in his peripheral. You want him right there. Want you.
Exactly, friend. You goddamn Skippy. That part. That.
We got Raymond Hughes in the building. Hey, Raymond, thank you for coming through. If Bud Crawfish is strong as they say, why he needs snack? I think he knows he's a snack. Hashtag big fish. Hashtag man down. I tend to agree with you, Raymond. I tend to agree. That's another thing we're going to get to. We're going to slide on into this since he brought it up. Like I said, there's been a lot coming out, a lot going on since the victory last Saturday, right? So looks like now, chat, y'all are great for this kind of information. Let me know, because I've heard two differing opinions, two differing statements. it looks like Terrence Crawford is training at the SNAC facility. Has this always been a thing, or is this his first time training at SNAC? Somebody said they've seen him with the SNAC patch on one of his on his shorts in one of his boxing matches. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar. I don't know if he's been training with them previously, but I just thought it was very interesting that he comes out training at SNAC facility after their founder and what am I going to call him? Steroid pusher, Victor Conti. He runs SNAC. He is the head of SNAC. He was just 2-3 weeks ago trying to make reference as if Errol's body doesn't look natural, like Errol may be on something. I don't know who gave him the authority to speak on anybody's body. Sir, you're a pusher. That's what you are, sir. You're a known convicted drug pusher. That's what you are, steroid pusher. So I don't know who gave you the authority to say that somebody looks like they may be using. But I just thought it was real interesting that that's the thing Terrence Crawford decided to post online, you know, that he's working at SNAC. I love the conflict that's being put out. I love all of this headbutting that's going on right now. How did you feel about that when you saw that?
Funny, because, you know, like, I'm sorry, y'all, in advance. I'm gonna ruin all the guests that we have because I can't help me being myself. I'm just me. I'm just me.
Please be you.
So with that being said, I'm just gonna say this. Have y'all noticed every SNAC fighter then got put on their damn chin, like minus Devin? Devin is the only one of the SNAC fighters. Like J-Rock got chinned. What's that other boy that was wearing them clothes? He got chinned. Jared Hurd. All them SNAC fighters.
Mikey Garcia. He didn't get beat. He didn't get beat up, but he been losing. Mikey been losing since he been dealing with SNAC.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the cocaine Charlo said. That shit ain't even spelled right. What is SNAC? That ain't even how you spell that shit. That shit ain't even spelled right. Yeah, that SNAC. Caleb Plant, he got chinned too, and he started. Listen, them snacks ain't gonna help him. He gonna need more than some snacks. He gonna have to go see my boy. He gonna have to go over there with Canelo for about 2 months before get what he needs.
We're not gonna put him over there on Canelo like that. We're not gonna do that. That's not what we're gonna do. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I just thought it was interesting, guys. We have Dre's finest. Talk that smack, BOXIANA, you dig? You go, girl. You talk your shit. They love that shit. Come talk your talk, ma'am. So yeah, I just thought it was very interesting to see that. You know, he posted a picture with Devin. I also thought that was very interesting. You know, just a lot. I know Spence has said before his match that he may go and support Devin when he fights in Australia, and I hope that he still does. And so now we wait. There's been rumblings. What's the Twitter rumblings as far as a date for the Spence Crawford showdown? What have you heard?
I'm hearing different stuff. I'm hearing September and I'm hearing November. Either way, just say, hey, let me know what the day, because the day is gonna be the day.
Yeah, I saw a couple of posts earlier saying that they're thinking September, and September would be a really big date for 2 reasons. One, because they're thinking September 17th, which is very ironic because you just brought up Canelo. That's the day Canelo normally fights on. That's the Mexican Independence Day, the weekend that Canelo normally fights on. Can you imagine if EJ and Crawford decided to say, hey, Y'all always talking about Canelo is the face of boxing. Canelo is the face of boxing. How about we do this? How about we fight on this day? And if he so chooses, he can fight on this day too. And we'll see who the real king of boxing is. Number one. Number two. Go ahead.
Big fight. Canelo would have to have really big fight that night. I mean, he would have to fight somebody like a Charlo that night to compete with Spence versus Crawford. I love Canelo. Lord knows I do. But that's the fight that everybody has been wanting to see. Yes. Like Benavidez versus Canelo, like nothing is gonna compete with that. He literally gonna have to fight a Charlo or David Benavidez to compete with that.
To me, it can only be David Benavidez. To me, for him, and because they tie it to the Mexican independence, it would have to be Benavidez. Now, the other thing that's significant about that date in that month, in the chat, y'all are on it, I love y'all, is because it would be the 40th anniversary of Leonard versus Hearns. That was a huge fight. That fight like shifted boxing. And I really believe, now some of y'all, I'm assuming a lot of y'all follow sports, but I truly believe that this fight between Spence and Crawford can do for boxing what Magic and Bird did for the NBA when they first came into the league. The NBA was a cool league. People were watching. They had kind of just merged with the ABA, but it wasn't doing what it could do. But when youngsters Magic and youngsters Larry Bird came into the league, they just changed the whole landscape of the NBA. And I feel like this fight with Errol and Bud can do the exact same thing for boxing, and it can set the table for the young dudes who are coming behind them, because the truth be told, Magic and Bird set the table for Magic Johnson. So I just feel like this fight can set the table for Boots and Shakur and Devin. And I mean, Tank ain't that young, but he's still, Tank. I just feel like this fight, if it does what we all think it can, the table will set the table for a new era in boxing. So I hope there's no hiccups. I hope everybody is solid. I hope they make this freaking fight, and I hope we all get to watch it and enjoy it and see Bud Crawford get beat up. Okay, so yeah, is there anything else in Twitter land that has been simmering that we need to know about? Any other Twitter team?
I mean, friend, honestly, there's so much going on in boxing right now. Like, where do I pick to start? Like, everybody's talking about, nobody's talking about Dillian White and Tyson Fury. Like, literally, they still talking about Spence and Crawford and Ugas. Like, everybody is still talking about Spence and Crawford and Ugas. I think they're gonna be talking about it for a while. And the cocaine Charlo boy and Brian Castano, day before yesterday. Friend, there's so many things that I have questions about. And like, I don't know. I want them to come here. I want y'all to do me a favor. Y'all know y'all got the plug for everybody. Y'all go tell that goddamn Charlo boy to come over here and talk to us. Not the big one, the little one. And tell him to bring all this smoke when he come. Because we're going to have some things to discuss. Friend, why was he talking to that boy like that?
Listen, ma'am, that had to be one of the best press conferences, online Zoom press conferences since they've been doing this that I've seen in a really long time. And I have to give a super special shout out to whoever the translator was for Castano, because normally the translators do not do their job. That man, and I had made a comment, I went back and took it down because folks was all in their feelings about it. I don't speak Spanish. I dibble dabble. I do live in Texas, so I hear it all the time, but I don't speak. I'm not fluent in Spanish. That man was not giving the same robotic answers that most translators give. That man, I felt like he was saying verbatim what Castano was saying. He was giving the cuss words and everything in between. Man, that was a great freaking presser. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. Charlo, he sometimes cannot contain himself. He gets so riled up that he'll just shut down before he say the wrong damn thing, because he know the wrong thing coming. He know it's gonna come out. So you could just see the frustration, and he just sat back in his chair. Man, y'all go see. He get mad like a kid. Girl, I'll be cracking.
It's so funny. It's not funny, but it's really funny to see. That's why I said I want him to come over here and talk to us, because like I just gotta see that shit for myself. Like I want to see if you like this all the time or if you like this just with certain people. Cause ain't no way your goddamn ass was they were just asking normal questions. Like he was so riled up, friend. Like he gonna give himself a heart attack because he just be sitting there, like you said, like he's like the Hulk. You know how the Hulk be trying to keep himself from changing over?
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like you might be right. He might need some Ritalin.
I told you. Grown people can't take Ritalin. Now I don't know if Ritalin is on the banned substance list. I don't know. Maybe that's why a lot of them don't take it. I don't know. But I really believe, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm dead ass serious. I really believe, because I know some adults that have to take their medicine. I really and truly believe that if he were not a boxer, it would probably do him good. Just to calm.
You know what? If he wasn't a boxer, like you already know what he would be. Like you can just look at him and tell. Because he's angry all the time. He wouldn't work. He wouldn't do shit. He lived in the house to play 2K all day.
And smoke. Because I'm sure smoking probably calms.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
See, R. West said it's on there. Ritalin is on the list. That's what he said. Yeah. I tend to, you know what, Miami, we joke and play and we say cocaine and stuff, but I really don't think it's that. I think they are just really high strung naturally. I think boxing probably helps them get rid of a lot of that energy.
Like no, because he ain't always been like that.
No,
it was upon a time he was a normal fucking person. Like you could talk to Jamel, and you already know, friend. Like you remember when the Charlos first came out, like he was not. I don't know, Adam Smasher. I don't know what the fuck to call him. I don't even know what to call him. I have no idea a name to formulate. I don't think I've ever seen him like he's just erratic all the time. Like he just wake up and the violence button is just on.
They definitely choose violence every time. I don't care what the option is. They choosing violence every time. Every time. I don't know. But the press conference was very entertaining. I like Castano. Castano didn't back down. He talked his shit. The translator told us what he was saying verbatim. I loved it. I really loved it. I think this fight is going to be better than the first one. I ain't going to get no prediction just yet. However, the victory in this fight is going to be, to me, purely based on what Charlo does. To me, it's going to be based on Charlo. I don't know if Castano can fight a better fight than what he fought. I know Charlo can fight a better fight. Will he? Is the question. And if he can't, it's going to tell me that it's actually Castano who's not allowing him to fight the fight that he needs to fight. So I have to give him all the credit in the world.
He better be listening to that damn corner this time. Because if he listening to that screaming instead of that corner, he gonna be in for a long damn night again. And not like everybody wants to have faith in them. Like that's the thing that pisses me off. Like we want to have faith in y'all. We from the city. Y'all from the city. We rep our city really, really hard. Y'all be embarrassing us. Like, I don't even tell people I'm from Houston no more. I tell people I'm from Dallas. And until further notice, I'm from Houston. Because now that I talk boxing, I don't need nobody relating me to that bullshit. I'm from Dallas till further notice.
Well, I'm always from Dallas, okay? But I reside in the city, like you said. And I hate when I be feeling shame. I hate secondhand embarrassment. I hate secondhand embarrassment. And that's how I feel a lot of times when I watch the Charlos. R. West, he says, my only concern was Mel sauced up at the EJ fight. Now, I wasn't close up on them so that I could smell anything. I'm not sure. But I went back and I watched the fight on TV and I saw them at the desk with Brian Custer. And I'm not a body language expert, but I've been around a few folks before. With them, it's hard to tell because they always amped up. But if I was a betting woman, I would probably say they may have been under the influence of something. I don't know. Maybe it was tea. Maybe it was a whole lot of soda. I don't know. But it looked like they were a little bit extra at the desk. What did you think, BOXIANA?
I want to know whose idea was it to dress like motherfucking Curious George daddy. That's what I want to know. I want to know whose idea was it to say, okay, you gonna wear the Curious George daddy outfit and then I'm gonna wear this. Why in the hell would he come his ass up there with the Curious George daddy outfit on? He even had, all he was missing was the boots and the jacket. All he needed was the boot. He even had the shorts, the hat, the white shirt. Why? And it is just pure cocaine chronicles every time they wake up and breathe. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Somebody was fucked up. I don't know what they was on. I don't know what they be on. Maybe they high on life. Okay, maybe we'll just say, they're high on life. But somebody said, you're gonna wear the Curious George daddy outfit, and I'm gonna wear this, and we're gonna go to Dallas. And then you're gonna do the interview in the Curious George daddy outfit, and then we'll just deal with whatever comes after that. It was pure cocaine chronicles, right, for everybody to fucking see. The both of them was sitting up out there. Just one of them was just like Curious George daddy. That's it.
Thank you, Q Trucker. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, friend, I can't say that you're lying. I can't say that you're exaggerating. I'ma say they be high off life. That's what I'ma say. I'ma say they be high off life. I mean, the man got to fight in less than 3 weeks. He fighting in May. Is it the first or second weekend in May? Surely he wasn't up there inebriated. Surely he's not drinking right now. I think he takes his boxing serious enough to be drinking during camp. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him that. I mean, I feel how I feel about them, but I'm going to give him that. He's too serious about his craft right now to be under the influence during training. So
he on just steaming fucking mad at Brian Castano like that. Brian Castano didn't start talking shit to Jamel. Jamel started talking shit to him. He was answering his questions like a normal person. He was sitting there steaming, like he literally roasted himself sitting there. Like, if you peel his skin back, I bet he just cooked under that bitch. Because like you said, he just got mad and just threw himself back in his chair because he didn't have an answer. What the fuck? What's wrong? No, I'm tired of y'all talking about, okay.
Oh, yeah, you wait, because I'm going to get on that. But let me just tell Nurse Lee, thank you, Nurse Lee. Thank you so much for coming through, studying up for you girls. We really appreciate that, Nurse Lee. You working tonight? You listening and working tonight? Let me know. Judah Ben Israel, don't you come up here on that foolishness, okay? I mean, I know you probably are a fan of the Cholos and whatnot, but don't do that, okay? Don't do that, okay? Yeah. Speaking of David Benavidez, since you brought him up, why was they all in that man daddy face? That man daddy ain't did nothing to them. We up at the fight having a funky good time, and we all of a sudden during the fight see commotion going on. We don't know who the commotion is between. Later to find out, y'all get into a kerfuffle with David Benavidez's daddy. So you know he coming through. You're not finna talk to my mama and my daddy crazy. What? Can y'all not enjoy the fight? See, that's why people assume about them, because they always in the middle of some shit, especially at somebody else's fight. Learn how to behave. Go to other folks' functions and sit your ass down and enjoy the fight. I mean, you have a fight coming up. Go ahead, ma'am.
You know them people you say you don't like, friend? Go ahead and then say with them people that you don't like and then finish.
Look at me. Oh, look at me. We're here. We're here too. We're fighting too. We box too. Oh, look at me. Sit your ass down somewhere. Get somewhere and sit down. What you could have done if you wanted somebody to really look at you, you know what you could have done? You could have took a page out of David Benavidez's book. BOXIANA and I were at that fight super early. We still saw all the undercards. Guess who we saw coming into the arena super early, taking pictures with fans on the floor, any and everybody coming up to him being polite, him accepting all invitations for people to take pictures, shake hands, kiss babies, doing what you're supposed to do when you want to be a superstar in the sport. Guess who was doing it? Guess who? And guess who was doing it? And he was clean in a bitch. He had on tight white, not a stain on him. Had his woman and his kid with him. Guess who did that? Guess. Tell him, BOXIANA. Tell him who did that.
It was David, y'all. It was David. It was David. But you can't do that when you the damn Cocaine Chronicles. You everything 100% lit. That we boo. That everybody booing. I booed. I was booing too.
And see, I didn't even boo because I felt bad for him.
I booed. I booed with everybody else. I didn't give a shit. I had paid $33 for a drink, and all 33 of them dollars, I drank them all. And I booed too. Shit, everybody else is boo. And we booed their ass. Fuck it. They be doing too much.
They be doing too much.
I want to see the Cocaine Chronicles, friend.
I don't. I really want them to win. That's the bad part about it. Because the lane in the door is wide open. Errol got Dallas on lock. They can have Houston completely on lock. No, they could go everywhere in Texas. Why?
They getting booed in their own city. After the last time that Jamal fought in fucking Houston and he almost got his ass beat to be, the city was unfucking happy. They already barely was back in the city being able to fight. The city wasn't fucking with them like that, if we just gotta be honest. Let's just be frank. So it is what it is. We gonna try it again and see what it do. Jamal is fighting in Houston again. So maybe this time the people will fucking turn out, because it ain't like what y'all saying. Everybody booing their ass because they doing some fuck people shit and they don't fuck with their people. They got money and they got better than everybody else. Like, I'm from the city. I start bringing up people history and they past before they had money. But we ain't got to do people like that. Please like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You get money just because you got money. They don't keep you away from fucking with your people. You got fans. And the motherfucker called us broke. All 137 of y'all in here watching us, he called all y'all broke. And I know a whole lot of y'all that was in here at the fight. Y'all was watching a fight from the floor. If you wasn't on the floor, you was in that next little tier up. And if you wasn't in there, you was probably in that next little tier. Some of y'all was in the box. I forgot. There's some rich ballers in here. Y'all was in the box. But he called y'all broke. Them same people that pull up and pay for their fucking fights, y'all are broke asses. Nah, man, the city don't fuck with that. You don't do your people like that.
They
Not like that.
They did get booed. They did get big booed. They got big booed. And I just wonder how, if that does not wake you up, I mean, I don't know what else, if anything else will. I just know that they are really, they can be really good boxers. They could be superstars because they actually have, they're interesting characters. If they could just hone it in the right direction. But it's like you said, if your mindset is that of, these fans are beneath me, then you're going to get it how you live. And that's just how that is. You're going to get it how you live. And that's exactly what happened when they put their faces on that big screen. And the people so messy, the cameramen are so messy at the damn stadium. They put the camera on them and they got booed. And then they panned directly over to David Benavidez and the crowd erupted. And it was like, if y'all don't get that, like, there's nothing else for anybody else to say. The fans have spoken. People are tired of y'all in the shenanigans. Like, get it together. We would love to back y'all. We would love to be for y'all and cheer for y'all. Y'all can have the exact, y'all are twins. It's double the pleasure if you just act right. People love Errol Spence because he's just a cool dude. They just don't see. I don't know. I wish them the best. I wish them the best. That's all I got. That's all I have. What else?
Broke goddamn time. See who won't be in them damn stands. You want to see an empty bitch? Keep fucking playing. Keep playing with them people that actually buy y'all shit. Trying to ask for them fucking races. Like, I seen what he said in that goddamn car, bringing up Wilder out of the goddamn way. And like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge Wilder fan, y'all. But that man ain't doing shit to nobody. And he just all of a sudden threw his name out of the way just because for some fucking clout, and then gonna say the LDBC gonna be talking about me. Bitch, no, we ain't. No, the fuck we not.
Well, not like, in the way that you want.
No. And them racist people like that y'all, you want to kiss their ass for, they really don't fuck with y'all because no bullshit. I ain't even gonna shade y'all. It's a whole bunch of multicolored people in here. But I want y'all to know, like, it was multicolored people in there supporting Errol Spence. There was a bunch of black people in there. There was a bunch of Mexican people in there. There was a bunch of white folks in there. And when Southside the Realest came on, the motherfuckers was singing hard, just as hard as we was. So, like, don't get twisted. Like, them people that you reaching for that like the shit that you saying, they not really gonna be in the stands to see you. They gonna stream your shit.
Not only that, they follow the lead of your folks. So if your folks ain't fucking with you, they not gonna fuck with you either. That's the thing you don't get. All of these people who have super fans, their base of fans are their people. Just like Canelo. Canelo's base of fans are his people. Of course, you have others who love him, a la BOXIANA, but his base, his home base, is his people. That's just how that works. That's not just with anybody, that's with everybody. Okay. Phenomenal Mexican says Queer Ryan is back calling out Isaac Cruz again. Is he really? I would love to see Isaac Cruz beat up on him.
And listen, y'all, let me tell you, Isaac Cruz, we didn't get to talk about him Sunday.
Speak on him.
Yeah. Isaac Cruz is a fool. He literally has earned his name, Pitbull Cruz, He beat the shit out of Gamboa, y'all. Like, it was so different to see. Like, when I went back and rewatched it at home, it was totally different than watching it there live. He literally beat the shit out of Gamboa. Like, po Gamboa hair, he knocked the perm into his head. I ain't never seen a boxer get a perm knocked into his head. His hair was just bone straight.
You know, I felt so bad. I feel like they keep trotting him out there. Poor Gamboa. They keep trotting him out there as if he's a sacrifice. He's a sacrificial lamb to the up and comers at 135. It's like, hey, if you put Gamboa on your resume, that makes you legit. Go ahead and let's schedule that fight. And I think it's just horrible at this point. That man is 40 some years old. Now they telling us 40, but we know that a lot of times they older than that. This man been fighting for a long time. And I don't care if he really is 40. At this point, with the amount of punishment that he has been taking, I hope he retires. I hope no commission sanctions another fight with him, because he gonna be eating out of a spoon in 4-5 years. It's really it was that bad to watch it in person. Like you said, it's not just, it's the sounds of the thudding blows that actually hit somebody's face or body. It's the sound, y'all. If you've never been to a boxing match, a professional fight, and it has to be like a professional fight, like somebody who is somebody, because you know the undercards, you could really hear the undercard punches because there's not a lot of people in the arena. But can you imagine having the arena packed to like 250,000 people are in a space, and you can hear the thudding blows coming off somebody's body, sounding like they done got hit by a shotgun and stuff. It is the most excruciating. Don't fight no more.
When he Gamboa saw his head and confused, when he completely confused him, it was like a car hitting somebody. That's what it sounded like. It was just boom. And like, you could just see Gamboa's body. Like, it's not funny. It's funny.
It is, but it's not though.
He slumped his ass. And the whole time, y'all, Pitbull Cruz was smiling. And I want y'all to know, like, he literally had a smile on his face.
Grinning like the damn Grinch. He was grinning from ear to ear.
The whole time. Even when he was in the ring, when he went back to his corner, he was still smiling. He was so fucking thrilled.
He was
and happy there.
He was
happy.
Like, he was happy.
He was happy.
I would be happy too. He was the undercard co-main event to Errol Spence Jr. and freaking Ugas. He got a really nice payday. He put Gamboa on his resume. Apparently that's supposed to be some type of feather in your cap. But man, he was so happy. I guess he was happy he was finally able to eat, because I don't know what he had to do to lose that 1.5 pounds that he had to come back and lose. I don't know what he did for that. So yeah, he was tickled because he was able to get his payday. Shout out to Raymond Hughes. Gamboa will beat Queen Ryan. You know what? Before this fight, I would have said yeah. Now, I don't think
Gamboa is done.
He's done.
At Pitbull Cruz, if Pitbull Cruz should have retired him. Gamboa was slutting himself out through the 135 division for the last year and a half. He cannot slut himself no more. The slutting is over with. They done all ran through him. Ain't nobody left.
There's nobody left.
There's nobody left. Ryan Garcia is just, that has done too much. Ryan Garcia needs to fight somebody with a damn name, or he needs to give up, because he sat up and said, I'm not gonna call anybody else out because I can't get these fights and I can't call them. No, shut the fuck up. He got right on damn Twitter and started calling for Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz ain't no bitch
at all.
Listen, that's a big solid boy with some big solid punches. Please, sir, be mindful of what you say when you get ready to call that man out, because he gonna smile the whole way to come beat your ass.
That fight is gonna last, maybe, if it happens, that fight may last 5 rounds. Maybe.
I don't know, friend. I think longer than that.
You
Because
think so?
Ryan, yeah, I ain't gonna say Ryan Garcia is 100% bitch. He
I'm not gonna say
85.
he's trash. I think he's trash though. I think that chin up in the air gonna get caught.
I don't know. Pitbull Cruz, he likes to put that little head on folks, and that little head go to work. It's solid, it's square. You can hit it and it won't move. He still coming right at your ass.
That's why I say about 5 rounds. I give Ryan about 5 good rounds. 5. That's about it. After that, he gonna get beat the beat, as you say.
Beat the beat.
Yeah.
Beat the beat.
Beat the beat.
So what do you think about Fury and White?
So I feel like, for whatever reason, in my gut is telling me to be on upset alert for some reason. First of all, I think this is the most quiet promotion for Tyson Fury that I can remember. Normally, if it's not Deontay Wilder, I don't think anybody's really interested in him. It was so funny because Dillian White hasn't been participating in all of the pre-fight stuff like they wanted him to. He on his own time, basically. And he doesn't like the way they're trying to make it seem as if Tyson Fury is selling out this arena by himself. You know, I don't live in the UK. I'm not familiar with how it goes down over there. But a lot of people, Dillian White is saying that, you know, he got fans too. And this fight is not just being sold because it's Tyson Fury. He has a shitload of fans himself. So he was kind of put off by them trying to act like Tyson Fury is the one who sold this fight by himself. Like he's the Ugas in this scenario. He's like, fuck that. I'm from here too. I got fans too. We both sold this fight. So he's been very put off by the way they're trying to portray him. And what I do know is Tyson Fury, he can go 12 rounds. I do know that it's probably going to be damn near impossible for Dillian White to do so. He does not do well in the latter rounds. He gasses. So if he doesn't catch him, which he very well could because he's kind of just throwing from the rafters, it's gonna be after round 6. I'm picking Tyson, but for some reason I feel like there's an upset brewing here. So I'm going to go out on a limb and pick Dillian White for the upset. And I just also felt like it was really strange how nice and cordial Tyson Fury is with Dillian White. Like, I don't know if he refound the Lord or what, because all that venom and stuff they were spewing for Deontay Wilder. And I don't know if it's an American thing. You know, maybe they were spewing that kind of venom because Deontay is a Black American. I don't know. It just seems really odd and strange to me that his whole demeanor is different when he's fighting his Black countrymen. That's just me, my observation. Either way it go, I'm pulling for Dillian White. And did you think it was odd the way they was at the weigh-in and he was squeezing on his titty and shit like that? I ain't like that. Did you see that?
There's a few things before I get to your question. Have you ever seen a Dillian White fan?
I have not personally.
A whole bunch of people in here. Have y'all ever seen a Dillian White fan? Press 1 in my Chance Our Voice. Press 1 if you've ever seen a Dillian White fan, because I ain't never ever seen a Dillian White fan. Never. Any of y'all know? No, nobody. Nobody's ever seen. Nobody has ever seen a Dillian White fan. Not ever. So I don't know where the fuck he got. I got a fan. My fans are here too. No. The only reason I say I agree with you with this upset shit, because he finally heard us talking shit about him, and he went and took his ass and sat in somebody's barber.
He did do that.
It took us talking about you like that for you to go and get your haircut. That makes no damn sense for you to do that. But since you did, you might have a chance. But I don't know why Tyson Fury likes to touch on men.
What is that?
He kissed that one man, and then they frisking and feeling on each other in front of the children at the weigh-in. Both of y'all got titties. We understand, but why the fuck y'all want to touch on each other's titties? I think that's kind of weird. I'm not gonna say it's very, very weird. I've seen weird stuff, but y'all in public playing with each other man boobs. I don't know about that.
In the words of 7-8, disgusting behavior. Yes, it's disgusting behavior.
Behavior, like, I'm not gonna walk up to you and just be like, "Oh, friend, look at no."
Thank you, Yoke of White. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate you. Also, Big Snack Pack Big Snack Pack. Thank you, Snack. You spell your snack like snack almost. And we have Phenomenal Mexican back up in here. Uncle Bob got the B2K after MTK got taken down. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that very interesting?
It's like these racist ass folks try to act like they ain't shit. They've been shitting on Al Heyman for I don't know how damn long. But who the damn mob boss now? And who been working with the mob boss now? Like, y'all can't shit on Al, because the real mob bosses, they actually didn't pick their asses up off the street. Well, about to.
I wonder how many videos folks done about this, because they love. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they talking about it, but they gonna find some type of way to get Daniel out of the shit. They're like he's some type of damn god. No, he a damn mob boss that put money into fucking fighters, and y'all asses is criminals too. But we love y'all, and it just is what it is. You've been doing, you knew what was up.
I hate it for the boxers. I hate it for the boxers that are involved with Probellum. I hate it for the boxers.
Okay, friend. MTK come to us and say, "Hey, we want to pay to run y'all channel." You gonna say, "Okay, MTK"? No, because you know that's the motherfucking mob. We not fucking with the mob. And if you do it, you did that shit behind my back. You ain't gonna come tell me, "Hey, box, we fucking with the mob," because I'm gonna tell you no. No, the fuck we is not.
Yeah, this is true. This is all very true.
All of a sudden, the mob is scooping up all the fucking people up off the street. Something don't sit right in my spirit with that. Yeah, something, man. You know what you getting yourself. Listen, you knew what you was getting into when you got your job. I knew what I was getting into when I got my job. I knew what I was getting into when I started doing this shit. But the mob can't come say, come fuck with your boy. And then it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to happen like that.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So any of you who were thinking about it, you mobsters, no thank you. Okay? No thank you. I hate it for the boxers. I wonder, this is my question. I wonder, is it, because I know did MTK or did Probellum put out that statement about ceasing business in the next month, at the end of the month?
MTK, that's an official statement from MTK.
Okay, so does that extend to Probellum?
And Probellum wasn't listed in the statement, but you don't know what, I don't know.
Okay.
Back scene. I've always been under the impression that Probellum was Lou DiBella shit.
Okay. So, hopefully Probellum is not affected by this because they actually have a few really good fighters that have good fights coming up. I want to see affected by this foolishness. So hopefully they are steered clear of any MTK involvement. But yeah, it ain't it funny? You know, they love because they don't see Mr. Heyman to put all these different jackets on him. That man just doing his business, getting his money. Leave him alone. Yeah, so the next thing on the docket that I wanted to discuss is the fact that somebody who is normally very quiet and subdued and typically doesn't have a lot to say has been making his rounds doing interviews, and it feels like the interviews that he's doing are kind of to patch up some things that he has previously said. And I'm talking about Tank Davis. So Tank Davis been making his rounds. And you know, Tank normally, he has maybe 2, 3, 4 words to say in his press conference for his fights. But he sure been making his circuit, his rounds on these little platforms and whatnot. And it's like he's cleaning up his previous comments about Floyd Mayweather. Excuse me, y'all. So he had made some comments on Gilly the Kid's show. I think he has a podcast about not requesting these big fights that we all want to see him in. Boxiana, give me a second. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Look, I'll just in the meantime, in between time, I've been told y'all Tank don't want to fight them big fights that everybody want us to see. Tank don't want no belts. Tank is there for a check and only for a check only. That's the only reason that Tank is there. He said that though, but he said it to y'all in a subtle way. Tank ain't never saying, well, I've been asking for this fight, or I really, really, really wanted this fight. He never came out and said that directly. He always have just fought what they've given him. He's never fought for shit else.
Not never, sis, you did that. So he has been making his rounds, and basically he just told the world that he ain't really been requesting no big fights. He's been content. That's what he's really told the world, is that he's been content what he has been given by the money team. So now he wants to be his own man, which isn't a bad thing. The bad thing was that he tried to make it seem as if the money team was holding him back from getting, the fights that people want him to have. But it doesn't seem as if that's the case, or he's realized that bad mouthing Mayweather is not going to help his situation. So I'm curious to see whether or not he resigns with the money team or if he's just going to go with the PBC. That has yet to be determined. And he's still making it seem as if he wants to be his own man and detached from the money team, but he's not smearing and talking shit about Mayweather in the process anymore. So we'll see how that works out. But I was just really shocked to see Tank, doing all these interviews because he's never really that talkative. And
he ass back over there with Floyd and them Mary J. Blige boots. Floyd give him everything he wants. You know what? It's crazy. He mad at me, but some real shit was said in the damn conversation that was had. And like, Floyd gives Tank every fucking thing that he wants. Tank don't want for nothing over there with Floyd. He want a Ferrari, here's the Ferrari. You want a helicopter ride? Come on, baby. Get in the basket. Here's the helicopter ride. You want steak in with the bacon and shit? Let's eat the steak and the bacon and shit. You want to wreck this Range Rover here? Boom, here's another one. Floyd gives him everything he wants.
He does.
Everything.
He does. And you know what? I think if he wants these particular fights, like he just came out and said he wants the winner of Devin versus Kambosos. If he asks for the fights, I think the money team will be willing to set them up. He just hasn't been vigilant in wanting them. So, I mean, we shall see. We shall see. I hope we see. I'll say that. I hope we see Tank in the mix, mixing it up with the top dogs at 135. Because everybody thinks and feels like he's the goods, but he kind of like in the same situation as Bud Crawford. We think you are. We've seen you take out some people. Some folks good, some folks not. But we talking about top tier at this juncture. So we need to see you with the top tier at 135. And so I hope we get to see it. We have to get through this Rolly Ramirez fight. That's going to be quite interesting.
Hope y'all ready. Little ass chin strong than a bitch. I'm telling you, Rolly's little neck to chin area is disturbing to me. And like, I don't know what it is about that neck to chin area that has got me so wrapped up. But Tank gonna have to hit him really, 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 really hard. Cause Rolly got a really, 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 really hard skull. I mean, Tank gonna have to hit him from the bottom of his damn toes. He gonna have to hit him from the bottom of the toes. Rolly different. Rolly didn't have no air in the womb. The air in the room was limited for Rolly. So when he came out, he grew up, and dry Captain Crunch in the helmet is his favorite thing to do on Saturday morning. I'm telling y'all better be prepared. Y'all better be prepared.
Hey, A1 Hoop Zone, thank you so much for coming through. He says, salute to the queens. Y'all cooking up soul food right now, turning the to-go plate into a dine-in now. We try. We try. We do what we can on a Good Friday. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. That is too funny. BOXIANA, dry Captain Crunch in a helmet on Saturday.
Helmet on Saturday, no milk. He eat the shit. He poured the shit in a bowl, and he with a spoon, no milk. He stayed in the door with the door wide open and a pamper in a helmet. Every Saturday morning, Rolly didn't get enough air up there.
Yeah,
Rolly didn't get enough air up there. I'm just what it is, friend. No, a condo. Hear me clearly.
Don't
like trying to go back and forth with me. It will be the longest night of your life. Like I promise you, trying to do that shit with me, I don't give up. I don't give up at all. I will.
She's relentless like Errol Spence. It's no getting away. No getting away. No getting away.
That's why I ain't got no Twitter right now. Cause my mouth is messed up. Y'all can follow the Queens of the Ring on Twitter, but there is no BOXIANA on Twitter. Twitter kicked me off, and I ain't going back because I don't know how to talk to people. So until I learn how to talk to people, I'm gonna be stuck right here on this YouTube channel with y'all because ain't no networks gonna want to fuck with me.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Phenomenal Mexican says all the air Rolly needed was in T.O.'s lungs. Now, Phenomenal Mexican, why would you come in here and say that knowing BOXIANA don't like T.O. the way she don't like him? Why would you do that? Miami Snoopy 305, he says, BOXIANA, you putting bread on Rolly?
I absolutely the fuck not. I absolutely the fuck not. Tank finna knock Rolly ass up into them hot seats in the AT&T Stadium. I don't want. Why the fuck would I pay for that shit? No, I'm not even putting no money on him. I said his head is strong. I didn't say he was gonna beat Tank. No, no, certainly am I not. I don't think so. No.
Oh my goodness. Good gracious. Whew. Okay, y'all. She got me crying my eyeliner off. Jesus. Mm-hmm. So look, when is that fight? That's at the end of May, right?
It's in June.
It's in June? Okay.
I think it's in June.
The boxing calendar has been very kind to us. Tomorrow we'll have a lull in the calendar. But next week, the following week, and we're going to close with this. The following week, we will have, it's not an undisputed showdown, but it's a unification showdown with Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. Have y'all watched the little All Access? I think they'll be dropping another one tonight, either tonight or tomorrow. But I watched the first All Access, and I ain't gonna lie, I was a little tickled by how choked up Valdez got about people thinking he was a cheater. Yet he had no explanation as to why those tests came out the way they did. Like, was he acting? Was he crying acting? Because I didn't really see no tears. Did y'all see some tears? I ain't see none. What y'all? Did y'all watch that?
He was crying.
He was crying.
He was crying.
I like that, friend. He was crying. Because I was waiting on an explanation. He kept saying he didn't do anything differently. He kept saying he didn't know why. Okay, well, you got to give me something other than that. You know, you just saying you've never cheated before in your life, and, you know, how would it feel, you know, to embarrass your family? That's what everybody say who get caught. That's what everybody say. You saying the right things, but you're not showing me the proof. And from my understanding, it was not only your A sample, it was also your B sample. So give me something else. Because
there ain't nothing else. You drank the tea with the shit in it. The shit was in your A and your B sample. We all thought you was a cheater. You beat the fuck out of that goddamn boy and ruined his career. Had him come back and get his ass demolished.
Again. Again. Yeah, he got demolished again.
Again. Beat that man into a new fucking career. He can't do shit. Yeah, you was on that shit. Yes, we was all mad at you. Yes, we thought you all fucking cheated. Yeah, and if you don't beat the shit out of Shakur, the same way you beat the fuck out of what's that, Burchell, we gonna know it was the fucking tea. And we gonna want to question how much you was on that fucking tea from here now, because you better fucking beat the shit out of Shakur. And if you can't do that, I'm gonna question his last maybe 4 fights, because he looked really good in his last 4 fights. And if he don't beat the shit out of Shakur, them last 4 fights is getting ran through for me. You was on that shit, and they just didn't catch your ass.
Listen,
Valpeds. That's what his name is now. Valpeds. I'm sorry, I drank too much. Okay.
I like that though, friend. That was so clever. Oh my!
It was that $33 cup. I'm still drunk off that $33 cup, friend.
You better hush. Mr. J Dub, thank you so much for coming through. Salute, Queens. Salute to you. Salute to you too. Ma'am, Valpeds. I love it. That is his new name. That is his new name. All I know is I didn't, them fake tears, them imaginary tears, he had to leave and go. And it was so funny. Did y'all catch it? Because I wanted to be an asshole and write in the comments, but I didn't do it. After he took a break from the camera because he got so choked up about it, he went and took a sip out of a cup. And I was thinking to myself, is that the same stuff you was drinking that got you fucked off the last time?
Yeah.
I hope that ain't the same tea. I hope that's just water.
It ain't no damn water. Who the heck? Oh, you know what? Let me, speaking of water, I know we finna go. But there's a fight coming up against Farmer and Mickey Bay. And Tevin Farmer came to Chicken Talk a while back. Do you know this MFer said he wasn't drinking water during camp?
Well, what was he drinking?
Not shit. Spit. Sweat.
Was there a reason why he was doing that?
He didn't have no nutritionist, friend.
A nutritionist.
He was not drinking water in camp.
Right. Was it Ramadan or something? Was he? Is he
No. This was more than one camp. This is the camp with JoJo Diaz, friend. He wasn't drinking no fucking water.
But why though? I mean, it doesn't take a nutritionist to tell you need water. Like you need water to survive. Is he lying? What?
Don't give it to why you do that. Why you do that? I don't want to talk. See you now. If I say something fucked up, it was on you. Cause you said something.
What'd I say?
Is he blind?
Bye, y'all. We gone, y'all. We gone. Kenneth Johnson, thank you for coming through. We sure appreciate you coming through. Oh my God, ma'am.
Okay, so let me ask you a question though, because I was watching the JoJo Diaz versus Tevin Farmer fight. Okay, there was something wrong with his fucking eyes, friend, during that fight. That's why JoJo beat him up his bed. Like the bitches was not. I don't know. Y'all go if y'all get a minute. So, and we'll come back and we'll talk about this again on Friday. I promise I won't let y'all forget. Please go back and watch Tevin Farmer versus JoJo Diaz. And y'all tell me what the fuck that y'all saw during that fight. Because I know why I won the bag that night. And it was Tevin Farmer's eyes. They was really, really, really fucked up that night. Go watch the fight. Friend. I don't know what the fuck. One was looking at JoJo and the other one
all right,
y'all. It was so much. Okay, fuck it.
We really, really appreciate you guys coming out on this evening, this Friday evening, spending this wonderful time with us. We shall see you all on Sunday on the fight party. And then we'll be right back here talking our good shit next Friday before the Shakur and Valpez fight. And yeah, we will. All four eyes of us will all be here.
He got them eyes from that girl from Orange is the New Black.
Bye, y'all. We'll see y'all next Friday. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good weekend. We out.